Greetings and salutations and welcome back to Ultima VII, the Black Gate. So, where to begin? Well, where we left off, I suppose, which is to say, at last session we slew some dragons, in fact. Not Ultima dragons, although I suppose there were dragons in Ultima, but not, you know, the fan club Ultima dragons, because that would be rather uncouth of us, I think, and probably not very Avatar-ish. Oops. Didn't actually mean to hit that, but that is actually the thing to do, I think. Yeah, this is the right place. So yes, we're in fact just outside of Dungeon d'Estade, where we slew a bunch of dragons and collected a bunch of loot. I didn't actually want to do that. I wanted to get his inventory. So, just in terms of simple gold, we have 308 gold. However, while we were adventuring, we picked up a ton of gems and gold bars and all of that sort of stuff from the dragon hordes. So, our next task is to head out to Britain, into the bank, into the jeweler. Pardon me. And get the stuff exchanged for actual money. Not the coins. The coins, of course, don't need exchanging, being actual money already. Wait, hold on. Horses. We don't need horses right now. Ooh, that is a nice skeleton. Neat. Wonder what manner of creature that is. That doesn't look to be a dragon. My apologies if you hear any coughing on my part. Where are we? Hold on. Let us not get lost. Oh, actually, we're actually pretty much on target, I think. Oh, here's the boat. Okay, so if we just go here, and I think. Okay, well here's. Oh, hold on. The jeweler's one of these, I think. So we could make that our first stop. Once we find a place that they'll let us land. Right, is this? This is the jeweler. Excellent. And what may I do for thee, milady? Asks Sean. Job. We're not tending to fellowship affairs. I am a jeweler here in Britain. If thou dost wish to buy something, say so. A jeweler, you say? It is very delicate work. It requires a special touch that only a few have. Thou must know precisely how to handle precious materials. Only the finest of craftsmen become jewelers, and they receive the highest compensation. Precious materials? I constantly require new materials with which to create my very special jewellery. I am always in the market to buy gems. If thou dost ever come across any, and we did, I am the man to come to if thou shouldst want to sell them and make money. Messed up that line, but that's okay. Gems. Dost thou have a gem for sale? More than one? Yes. I will pay thee 30 gold coins per gem. Is that price agreeable? It's the only price I'm likely to get, so yes. I see that thou hast 44 gems. Here is thy payment. Thank you. Goodbye. So, just from gems, we now have 708 gold. Nice. Now, off to the bank. Yeah, I'm sure it does. Who's that spark? It's up here somewhere, I think. Ah, yes, here we are. This should be the place, do you believe? Ah, good, and the banker is in. How may I help thee? Asks Cynthia. Exchange. Dost thou have some gold that thou wouldst like to exchange? I do. We can exchange thy gold nuggets and bars into spendable coin for thee. I will give thee 10 gold coins for each gold nugget and 100 gold coins for each gold bar. Oh my, thou canst not possibly carry that many gold coins. Thou must return when thou dost have more space in thy pack. Okay, don't my companions usually take it on if that happens? What am I going to do now is the question. I have space. Slegnor, thank you for the follow. So what am I going to do here now? Whose pack is the problem, I wonder? Hold on. You know what? What if I just drop a couple of things here? Yeah, let's drop my reagent bag for a moment. In fact, let's drop both bags. I don't have any gold in any of these, do I? No, good. Right. Let's try that again. Exchange. Yes. There we go. And here are 510 gold coins for thee in return, milady. I thank thee for thy business. Thank you and goodbye. Good day, milady. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to transfer those coins, that ridiculous stack of coins, to someone else. I did have someone carrying... Oh, you have some coins on you. That's fine. Yep, all of it. Every last gold piece. Slightly annoying that it required space specifically in my specific pack. And I'm guessing it ignored... thingy, what's it, Hoojar, these pouches, but yeah, oh well, might as well take this with me if I can. Alright, well it can go into, ooh, these are the wrong way around. Reagent pouch on this side. This can go into here then perhaps. You may notice that I have 2 spell books. We picked up a second one in our delving of Dungeon Destard last week, I believe. So, how much gold do we have now? We now have 1,218 gold. That, I would say, is a good start. Now, okay, so the next thing we want to do is we want to start preparing for Dungeon Deceit. We got some distance into the dungeon the last time, but were stopped at the very last, in fact. When we encountered... is this the place? Yes, when we encountered an ethereal beast that we just weren't up to slaying. Now, I've attended to that to some degree by fetching a glass sword. These are still the wrong way around. I could have sworn I swapped them. Anyway, glass sword for the ethereal beast. But in all our adventuring, we're starting to run, I think, a little low on, on things like ammo. YOLO carrying a pile of coins in his hand there. Oh dear. Yeah. He does have this fire sword. It's not the best weapon in the world, but it's not an awful weapon. You have 42 arrows. That's actually fine. So let me just stick your... What's it over there? You're actually not too poorly off at the moment. I'm fine. I'm tempted to leave YOLO with this fire sword, but I also do kind of want him to be using... Oh, you know what? Ceramed just has a basic sword. Let me drop that. Put that in there. Then YOLO can take up this again. Now, he has only 20 magic bolts. And 2 ordinary bolts, so that's not great. She's using a whip, so that's fine. She doesn't need ammo. That's you. That's you. You're using a whip and a knife, so you're fine. I just want to add someone. Oh no, I only have 2 people. Oh, and I have Yana on a wand. Okay, so that's fine. Can go there. No, wait, no, hold on. That's not very avatarish. I am sort of littering with this sword, but it's YOLO's place. He can sell the thing off, I imagine. I'm just going to dump this into one of her bags until I... You know what that'll do. Okay, so Spark's kind of fine for all equipment. Where did Spark end up? It's YOLO. Where's Spark in this? There's Peasant. I don't know where Peasant is to be found, but where's Spark? Oh, did I? Yeah, I left him under here. There we go. what did I want spark for again? We could actually use some more armor around this place. I've forgotten why I wanted to look at Spark's inventory now. Yeah, no, I'm completely blanking. But you have 42 arrows. The only other thing right now then is equipment. Our avatar's fine for armor. Well, is armor. Okay, so we're going to want to buy some bolts for YOLO. We could also use some armor, is the next thing. Could use some boots, proper helms, some plate. Oof, you just have greaves. Scale, you do have a gorget at least. Yeah. Oh, you're just wearing leather. Yeah, we better get some proper armor. But first, I don't know why YOLO doesn't give us a house discount from this guy, but I don't think he does. But anyway, so we want to buy some stuff here. Bolts. 30 gold for a dozen. Yes, please. Let's see, for 12. Okay, 12, 24, 36. Let's say 4 dozen. I'll go on 5 dozen then. Thank you. No, that's fine, thanks. Goodbye. And I'm lucky I clicked on that because that was actually the thing that I wanted to click on. Anyway, so equipment. Now, we don't really need weaponry as such. We're actually pretty fine in terms of actual things with which to hit people. But we could use armor. So, what do we want? Well, we're going to want some leg armor, which this guy doesn't sell. He sells leather gloves, plate armor, chain armor, leather armor, spiked shield, crested helms, nothing else. So I might want to go looking for another armorer at some stage. I'm trying to remember, was there an armorer in Moonglow? There's probably one in Vesper somewhere, but Vesper I find difficult to navigate. I would just really rather not deal with Vesper. Because the blacksmith intrinsic is very much dead, I'm afraid. Sorry, Spark. Still haven't gotten rid of Spark, have I? Might be stuck with him at this point, but I suppose we'll see. Right, so we could get some plate armor. We do have a couple of people who are just in chain. Hold on, let me just pull up the armor values page and see what's actually good. Excuse me. Right, so chain armor has a defense value of 2. Plate armor has 4, so that's pretty good. Let's see. Crested helms are okay at 3. Great helms would be nice, would definitely help. Yeah, chain leggings only have a defense value of 2. Although, you know what, plate leggings aren't that much better. I could still use something better than leather leggings. So I do want to go looking for something. Gorgets have a defense value of 3. That's surprising. Okay, well, he sells crested helms, not plate helm, not great helms, which aren't that much better than chain coifs, which I think we have all around, at least all around. So I'm tempted to just get some plate armor, because that seems like a decent upgrade, but then I'm probably going to find it lying around. If I can't find, yeah, I think let me do without the armor then. I think let's say goodbye. Okay. So with that sorted out, I think it's time to head out to Dungeon Deceit again. So we're going to want to head all the way over to Moonglow. Let's see. So yes, just straight past the DLC area, which I do want to go into. I'm thinking maybe after Moonglow, I'll go into the, I say DLC, the expansion pack, as it was called back then. There's a really good weapon there, and there's a bit more adventure to be had there. In fact, there's an overpowered weapon to be had there, if we can get it. But yes, so let's just head straight east and go out to Moonglow. And then head north to Dungeon Deceit. Actually, you know what? Oops, that's not what I was trying to do. Yeah, I really want to head sort of east-northeast, don't I? Over whatever mountains these are. I wonder what that little open patch is. Where are we? Oh, okay, we're over, what is this, Cove? Okay, well, we're pretty much on course then, that's good. I think we should be coming up on it soon, I think. No, this is Vesper, by the looks of it. Actually, wait, isn't... just thinking, isn't one of these the blacksmith? You're not a blacksmith. Maybe not. Okay, never mind. I thought maybe we'd just happen to fly over the blacksmith, in which case, you know, might as well pop in and see whether they do, what's it, the relevant leggings. Okay, so we're pretty much on course for Dungeon Deceit. Oh, I think this might be the place. No, not quite. Just want to pop over the ocean here. You know what? Oh, kittens! I just realised that I completely forgot to buy food. Oh well. Goodbye, cow. Okay, well, we have a bit of food now at least. Is it this one? It is this one. Oh, ooh. Glad I actually ended up opening up the inventory, because I've just discovered that I didn't give YOLO the bolts or set him to use the crossbow. There we go. Much more like it. Right. Let's continue just killing off some cattle for food. Right, and put these away quickly. This should keep us going for a little while at least. Oops. Now, where's the entrance to that dungeon? It's around somewhere. Somewhere indeed. I'm feeling it's here, which with my sense of direction means is probably somewhere else. Yep, looks like it. Here's the local stone circle, which I think is pretty cool. Oh wait, I think this might be the entrance. Yes, here we are. Good. Okay, so let's save. Oh, I do want music. Don't want to turn that off. Right, so first things first. You are. Oh wait, no, we don't actually need someone bearing light because we have a nice flaming sword. I also didn't think to go. Find a mage and get some anti-field spells. I think we'll manage this time, but... Oh, people are taking damage. Ah, Maria, get out of the way of those. Okay. Now I'm going to see if this thing's going to let me take a rest here. Oh. Oh. Yes, thank you, Yola. Ah, you're kidding me. We lost someone. Okay. Since I did forget about the what's it, the thingy, the hoojar, the fields, I'm going to actually go back down to Moonglow to the south and see if I can get the relevant spells. If who is this again? If this guy, at any rate, would care to join us. Lost track of who that is. That's Dupre. It's not Jeffrey. Jeffrey, I think we left behind. Who are you again? Oh, Sentry. Okay. That explains why I didn't remember who they were. Not that there's anything wrong with Sentry, but I'm primarily familiar with the traditional companions of the Avatar rather than the new bunch added in Ultima VII. At any rate, here we are. We get to see Maria, who sadly we can't bring along with us because she's not exactly in the best state of mind, I'm afraid. There we go. Yes, milady, Maria smiles, a trifle too sweetly. Job? She smiles. I have a very important job, I do. My, are not those shelves lovely, so neat and orderly? She looks back at you. Be careful, the inkwells are full and the quills are so sharp. She giggles. Shelves? Are not they the neatest, most orderly and well-kept shelves thou hast seen? They do an excellent job of maintaining them. They? Yes, they do. Her face turns sad. But I only sell. Sell? Yes, she agrees. I do indeed sell. I even spell. In fact, I say even sell spells. But if thou desirest reagents, thou art out of luck, for I only sell those during one of the 7 weekdays. Wouldst thou like to know which day? What a lovely set of books thou must have. I have just the item for thee to match thy shelves. A potion. If thou wilt buy a spell or reagent from me, I will sell thee a potion for only its normal price. Spells, please. Which day? Why, today! Thou art in luck. Buy a spell. Which circle art thou interested in? Now, I better look this up, in fact. Ultima VII spells. I could get this from the manual, but it's not going to look much different on your end, since you can't see either the manual or the Ultima Codex. Let's see. What we want... Let's see. Destroy Trap would be nice. Chant Fire Blast. Pardon me. Here's Protection. Let's see. Ooh, Protect All would be nice. We are going to want Seance, but I don't think we can get it just from anyone. Dispel Field. That's the one that we really want right now. Could get Mass Sleep, that would be nice. Have Magic Storm. Create Gold would be interesting. Energy Field, Energy Mist. Energy Mist's probably okay, but not really what I'm looking for right now. Armageddon, Death Vortex. Okay, so let's have a look at Protection. Okay, I don't really want that. Protect All, okay. Protect All would be nice. Seance. Yeah, I'm definitely going to want Seance, and I'm going to want Dispel Field. Well, let's start with Dispel Field. Let's see, it's the 5th circle. So, 5th circle. What spell wouldst thou like to buy? You don't actually have that spell. Okay. Let's see. Let's try to get back to the spells. Let's see. So she doesn't have access, or doesn't know how to teach me Dispel Field. Let's try Seance. 4th level. Seance. Okay, good. The Seance spell will cost 80 gold. Agreeable? Yes. Thou dost already have that. Oh, do I? Okay. Please, yes. Okay, good. Well, it's important that we have the Seance spell because it is required for a quest. Alright, so Protect All then, 3rd spell, 3rd level, 3rd circle. There we go. Protect All, excellent. That is acceptable. Thank you. No, you don't have the one spell that I do want. Awkward. Might have to go and find another mage. Well, this should tell me. Let's see. Does it say here? Oh wait. Oh no, there we go. Right. Yeah, it doesn't say here who sells it, so I think we're just going to have to... Come on. Fine, we'll do this the old-fashioned way. Oh, there we go. Wrong button. Just going to have to look around. Let's see. Who else sells spells? Where was Nicodemus? I think his name was. Was he in Cove? Yes. Let's head out to Cove. Was it Cove? No, I'm not sure. It might have been up here in Minok. There was a mage associated with Minok. I'm going to try Cove first anyway. Let's see. Okay, so we want to go. Here's the expansion pack area. More of it. As I said, after Deceit, I do want to come back and tackle this. Do you think? I've been putting it off because, well, I don't know. I forget why I wanted to put it off initially, but I want to get to it. Okay, and then just due west now. Mildly tempted to just quest for equipment, but no, I don't think so. I think let's just get what we want and head to Deceit. And what we want right now is access to a mage. Mage who can sell us one specific spell. This isn't the place. In fact, we've stolen their healer, I'm afraid. No, this looks like a town hall or some such, I think. I hope I'm correct in remembering where that mage that I was thinking of lives. But, well, oh yes, this looks like the place. There we go. Who art thou, Radiant Masks? Oh, I remember. Okay, job. I'm not sure anymore. I was a powerful mage at one time. Now nothing works. Magic is a foul. I suppose I could sell thee some reagents and spells if thou dost want. And mind the carpet, it does not work. Spells. Dost thou wish to buy some spells? I do, yes. In which circle dost thou wish to study? Wait, hold on. I've forgotten already. Dispel field is 5th. Which is good because I was going to guess 3rd. What spell wouldst thou like to buy? You don't have it. Never mind. I wonder whether I need reagents. Let me see. Let me just check the spells that I'm likely to use and what reagents they use. So I use... I'm not sure whether I have Great Heal. I think I have Great Heal, and I think I have Heal. Wherever that's gone on this list. Oh, there it is. I do like my Flame Strike spell. What else do I use? I do want to use this new Protect All spell. I think that's probably... Oh, and Unlock Magic. That's the other one. So I'm going to need Garlic, Ginseng, Mandrake Root, Spider Silk. Garlic, Ginseng, Spider Silk, of course. Black Pearl, Blood Moss, Sulphurous Ash. Yeah, it's looking like pretty much everything I'm going to want. So the question is, what do I have? So hold on, let me go look at my reagents. So I have 11 Ginseng, 22 Mandrake Root, 10 Garlic, 5 Black Pearls, I could use more, plenty of Nightshade, plenty of Blood Moss, plenty of Sulphurous Ash, plenty of Spider Silk. So I mainly want 4 Black Pearls and Garlic, really. Garlic, Ginseng, and Black Pearls are what I really want. Reagents. So Ginseng and Black Pearl. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Give me 20. Thank you. Yes. You don't have Garlic. You do have Ginseng. Give me 20. Thank you. No, you don't have the Garlic that I want. Goodbye. Okay, so hold on. You took some of my reagents, which I should be able to stack happily enough there. Yeah, there we go. And Spark, you also took some of my reagents, which I should be able to stack happily enough there. There, much more like it. Good. Oh, yeah, come on. There we go. Got it. So, tempted to go to Maria for Garlic, but I think we'll be fine for now. So, I think we're... I would like to get that... You know what? I'm just going to look up quickly where the Dispel field spell is located in Ultima 7. Ultima 7 Dispel field spell. Unless anyone in chat wants to tell me, which I'd be perfectly happy to perfectly happy to read. In the meanwhile, I'm just going to look it up. Let's see. Not mentioned here. Oops, I didn't want to do that. I want to go back. Try location. And maybe if I spelled the spell correctly. Boot Strike might have it. Game FAQs might have it. It doesn't have it there. Let's see. Oh, the guy in the castle sells it. Okay. That's fine by me. We can just... we're actually pretty close to Britain, so let's head over to the castle and let's get Dispel Field. Excuse me if you heard me drinking there. Goodbye, girl, who we're definitely not romancing because we know we're not staying in this world. Okay, so we're pretty much there. We want to be up here somewhere, if I'm not much mistaken. Ah, here we go. Here's the castle. Now we want to find Nystil, the mage. I'm just going to park here in the road, I think. So, okay, somewhere around here in the road. Here we go. So, Nystil, where are you? Hello, Chuckles. See, he even answered me. The characters in the game, they hear me, There's a spent wand. Where's Nystil? He should be around somewhere. It's Nystil on inevitable. There's these people, including good old Lord British. Oh, no, I thought for a moment that was Nystil. No, none of these people are Nystil. Where has he gone now? There should be a ragged looking mage around the place somewhere. Maybe he's on the roof somewhere. Oh, that's not a staircase. Okay, there's one further down, I seem to recall. Yeah, here we go. Here's a staircase. I wonder, this great big block of brickwork here, do they not use this for anything? Is there nothing in there? Is it just there to support the tower? It feels like a bit of a waste to me. But I suppose it's, you know, their architecture. No Nystil there. It would be nice to see him. Ooh, hey. Hold on. There's even a musket in there. Hold on. Why can I not operate this very clear secret wall? Okay, how do I get in there? That's the question. I really want some of that gear, especially that musket. How do I get in there? There must be a switch somewhere. This is the place that we emptied out previously. Nothing there. No sign of Nystils as of yet. There must be a switch that does it. not makes nice little appeal, although that would be handy, but maybe one of these switches operates that thing. Wasn't there one that didn't seem to do anything? That'll open that, that'll open that. Okay, that opens that. Yeah, that of course opens that. What about this one? Yeah, that operates that. That'll probably operate that. C. Yeah, that just operates that. So I don't know where Nystal is, and I don't know where the switch for that what's it is. That just does that. And apparently our characters can phase through walls. For a moment I thought that was someone sleeping there, but it's not. It's just our old cast off stuff. Oh wait, there's Nystal. I see you. Hi. Hiding, are you? Do I know thee? Nystal asks. Job. Well, I used to perform quite a bit of magic, he says apologetically. At least I think I used to do so. There is a man named Lord British. I think I work for him. Magic. Sometimes the magic works, sometimes it doth not. He waves his hand and drops his wand. Oh, whoops. He cries as he bends to pick it up. Oh, that is pretty heartbreaking, actually. Anyway, as I was saying, what was I saying? Oh, yes, magic. I can still sell thee some spells or reagents if thou wouldst like. Sure, spells. Dost thou wish to buy some spells? Yes. In which circle dost thou wish to study? The 5th. What spell wouldst thou like to buy? Dispel Field. The Dispel Field spell will cost 125 gold. Agreeable? Yes. Done! Would you like another spell? Nope. I would like reagents, though. Do you have garlic? Garlic. You do not have garlic. Okay. Thank you. I'm just going to look up how to get into that room. I really want to know. Okay, so let's do a search. Ultima VII. Armory. Castle. Let's try that. Let's see. Well, here's a walkthrough. That might tell us. See. When you find a barrel beside a crate on the east side of the castle, move the barrel and discover a secret lever. Okay, so I think this is it. A barrel beside a crate on the east side of the castle. Okay. So I think we can manage that. Question is, where? Inside? Outside? Ah, this looks like the place. Yes, there it is. Cunningly hidden. Okay, I'm not entirely sure we should be letting the little children run around in these secret passages, but I'm sure they'll be having fun with it. Okay, so let's get into that armory and better equip ourselves for dungeon deceit. And yes, it is open. Excellent. Excellent indeed. Oh, look at all of the stuff. Okay. First things first. I'm going to shelve that. I'm taking a musket. Okay, I can't because I have a magic shield. Guessing. I should be able to take it now. Yes. 50 ammunition for the musket ball, for the musket. Oh, that is so good. Okay, so who wants for a magic shield then? You could use one. Which is better, a kite shield or a curved heater? That's a good question. Let's go back to the armor values page. Wait a moment for that to load. Okay, so kite shield value 3, curved heater value 3. They're the same. Okay, so that's fine. So either of these two could go for a magic sword, a magic shield rather. But I think she's currently the weaker. So I'm going to leave him up because I want him to get those pants. Move that out there. Plate leggings. Have some plate leggings. Good. And a gorget. You could probably use it the more. We have a helm here. And some gloves. Okay, so now I settled, I think, on her getting my old magic shield. Just see, am I missing anything in here? I don't think so, as far as I see. Okay, so that means we have these items left to distribute. So I'm fine. YOLO could use any of those, but he is on range duty, so it's not as important. I'm just going to move myself out of the way. The same goes for Spark. Dupre actually has pretty much everything, so you're fine. Yana is again on ranged duty. Yeah, so she's largely fine. Sentry could use a bit of an upgrade, really. She did just get some defensive capacity through that shield. He has some plate leggings. Okay, so these are our main contenders. Well, look, I think first things first, let's give him the helm. Then who do we give? Is there a difference, I wonder, between scale and, well, where does scale sit? Scale has the same value as chain for some reason. So these people all essentially have the same armor level in their, from, you know, their chest armor at least. It doesn't tell me my armor level anywhere, unfortunately. These two both have gorgets. She has a shield. He doesn't have a shield, I will say. He has a shield. So I'm thinking it's going to go to you. Everyone here has rings. So, oh, you can't carry this right now. What if I take this off of you and put it on you? And now, hi. Now can you? Yes, now you can. Good. Okay. I don't think anyone wants for anything on their head. I think everyone's fine for helms and the like. Or at least no one has anything worse than a chainmail coif. Now, as for gloves, we've largely been turning down gloves because it allows us to use rings. You have gloves, and you have gloves. I have gloves. Okay, I think that'll do. Yes, I think once I find my way out of here, we should be good for Dungeon Deceit. So yes, let's do that. Let's just challenge the deceits of the dungeon. Once we get there, you know, we still have to actually fly over to Deceit. Should be a lot easier if you two would join us on the carpet, please. Come on. I know we're going to a scary dungeon, but I imagine we'll be fine enough. No. Okay, fine. They're, I think Dupre's sitting on someone's lap there, which is, that's definitely a thing that just happened. So, yes. And in fact, I think he's sitting on Katrina's lap, if I'm not much mistaken. So, there's that. Dupre, you're wearing heavy armor. You really shouldn't be sitting on the poor lady's lap. I mean, I suppose, you know what, if she's okay with it, that's, between them, I suppose. So yes, off to Dungeon Deceit. And hopefully to take out the first of those generators. Where are we, by the way? Okay, so we're there. We're pretty much on course, in fact. Good. I'm going to move a little to the north since the entrance to the dungeon isn't right at the south of the isle, I don't think. And we should be almost there, I think. Yes, here we go. Let's see. No, this isn't it. The location. I'll just check that I'm in the right place. I am, good. But I want to be further to the north, if I'm not much mistaken. I think the crypt is in this particular little range. The dungeon that we're looking for should be... Oh, I'm sorely tempted to go and kill those cows for the meat. But no, not this time. We've done enough of that for now. You know what occurs to me? We could just fly over the first part of this dungeon. We do not need to tackle it. Somewhere in here is Iskander's little spot. Here we go. Hey, Iskander. Hello, random wolf. Go away, random wolf. There we go. So then we can start from here. There we go. I think we might have gotten slightly stuck. Oh, please tell me Random Wolf hasn't jammed the carpet. That would be really annoying. Okay, this is a problem. Oh hey, can actually recover ammunition. It's nice to know. Oh, sorry Katrina. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, I'm going to try something here. I don't want to lose the progress that we've made just because Random Wolf decided to get in the way. Okay, so the party's with me at least. But I can't get onto the carpet. All because some arbitrary wolf decided it needed to attack us. And the carpet can't handle that. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to see if there's a solution to this. Ultima VII carpet stuck. Da 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 da. I'm finding anything. We might have to go back. That would be a pain. Okay. This is going to be a pain, but so it goes. Because I really don't want to lose the carpet. Unless, can I? Is there a way to teleport onto the carpet or something like that? Let me try one more thing here. Okay, so gone out of the carpet's range. No, the carpet's still stuck hovering halfway in midair. Oh, okay. So I'm not quite sure which our most recent save is. It's not that one. Okay, it's not that one either. What about this one? Oh, right, that's the first one that I tried. Okay, so then it'll be this one, which is... oh, no. Oh, no. Ooh, we've lost a lot. Okay. There is one more way around this, I think. Yeah, okay. I'm going to try something here. There is a cheat thing, and I'm hoping that it'll allow me to move the carpet into a legitimate position. Cheat menu. Okay. Start the game with Ultima ABCD, Alt 255. Yeah, hack movie, that's what I want. Okay, so I started with Ultima ABCD, Alt 255. Okay. I think I see how to do this. So I'm going to have to quit out. Bear with me a moment, please. Oops, not that. Starter. I'm going to want to, let's see, start manually. So it was Ultima ABCD Alt 255. Hold on. Don't think that worked. Let's try that again. DOSBox. Where am I? I don't know whether you can see any of this. Hold on. You can't see this right now. That's fine. Oh, it's Ultima VII. Okay. Before we do anything else, let me just see whether... Oops. No, it didn't like that. It crashed. Let me look at the profile quickly in DOSBox Launcher. Runs u7.bat. In fact, since I'm hacking around with this for now, let me put this up on a screen for you. DOSBox, that's the one. Okay, so please excuse the placement. Right. Yeah, unfortunately, my DOS is a little rusty. No more, no less. Okay. Cat? No, that's a very Unix thing. There's no more, there's no less. Yeah. Okay, so this looks like should work. Go back into Windows. You see, I have a suspicion that it's because I'm doing this in Ubuntu Linux. I'm not sure that the alt code works for that. Let's see. Alt keys in Linux, it says here. Hum. Yeah, no, that just doesn't work. Okay. CD. Let's try this one. Nope, that doesn't work. Maybe we'll just check quickly whether this makes a difference. Okay, that at least gets us into the game. No, and it's still crashing. Let me try something here. Oops. Ultima VII, ABCD. Control Shift U. Oh, maybe it's Control. I'm not sure this has done anything different, but we'll see. Nope, it is not happy. Try a couple of things that might or might not do anything. No. Okay, so let's see. Okay, keyboard, let's try that. You probably won't see this, but this is, I'm going to my computer settings and seeing if I can Alt codes do not work on Linux, however, users have access to more symbols via the Shift Control U method. Fortunately, Shift Control U doesn't seem to work. My apologies for this little outage, but I really don't want to go without that carpet. I'm trying to get into the cheat menu so that I can move the thing. Let's see. Sound and media, system, typing. No, that's not useful. Fun of DOS games. Okay, here we go. Let's see. I wonder, maybe if I go into the text editor, maybe that'll behave differently, then maybe I can copy paste. What did I just press? I might be onto something. Hold on. Ultima 7. Which one do they say I should be running actually? Yeah, Ultima. A, B, C, D. Okay, and then if we don't tell me we can't paste into DOSBox. Oh, okay. So I think I've found a way to create the the alt code, but unfortunately, it looks like I can't paste into DOSBox. Get an SVN build. You know what? Maybe the simpler thing to do here is in fact do what someone suggested here and just edit the command. Where is that? Main Ultima 7.bat. Instead, let's run this. Okay. Should do, I think. Okay, let's see what this does. Crashes immediately. Joy. Yeah, it's not taking that. Nope, it is not a happy camper. Well, this is a bit of a problem. Excuse me if I go a little quiet. Just trying to navigate around stuff. Let's see. So it's in .dbgl. Sorry, where? There we go. DOS-root complete Ultima, which is there. Ultima 7, u7.bat, u7.bat. There we go. Let me try this. Okay. This may or may not be a good idea. Okay, well, it hasn't crashed. That is a start. But it crashes there. Okay. I hope I haven't broken the entire game now. So I have a sneaking suspicion that it remembers that that we had the cheats set up. I've lost track of where I was. Sorry. DOSBox, that's where I want to be. Or specifically DOSBox Game Launcher. Okay, so we can still get into the game. That's good. We can't get onto the flying carpet, but you know, we can get into the game. All right. Well, it's getting late. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the stream here, and I think I'm going to see whether the Ultima Dragons have any ideas. I think might ask on Twitter. Someone there might know how to resolve this little situation in some way that isn't just go back and redo pretty much, well, nearly everything in the session. And this is, I suppose, one of the reasons that we say save and save often. Anyway, I have nevertheless had fun. I hope you have. And so let me say, stay well. Thank you for joining me, and goodbye.